Tired of ramen noodles and dreaming of vacations longer than a weekend? You're in the right place. Let's face it, talking about money can be as fun as a root canal. Most financial advice sounds like it was written by robots for robots. But fear not, dear reader.
We're about to embark on a hilarious journey to financial freedom with I Will Teach You to Be Rich, the journal. Think of it as a treasure map, but instead of leading to buried gold, it leads to a life where you're the captain of your own financial ship.
Forget the stuffy suits and confusing jargon. This ain't your grandpa's financial planning seminar. Ramit, our witty and relatable guide, throws out the rulebook, literally, probably, and replaces it with a refreshingly honest and actionable approach to managing your money.
He believes everyone deserves to be rich, and he's not just talking about swimming in a pool of gold coins, although wouldn't that be nice? We're talking about real, achievable wealth that gives you the freedom to live life on your own terms.
This journal isn't about deprivation or penny pinching. It's about understanding your money so you can spend it on what truly brings you joy, guilt-free. So, buckle up, grab your favorite beverage, maybe not that $1.10 latte just yet, and get ready to laugh your way to the bank as we unlock the secrets to a richer, happier you. We're going to break down Ramit's genius strategies into bite-sized, easily digestible pieces. No need for a finance degree or a secret decoder ring here. Remember those complicated board games you never understood? This is the opposite. We're talking clear, concise, and surprisingly funny advice that even your dog could understand. Although good luck getting them to manage their kibble budget. This is your chance to ditch the financial overwhelm and embrace a world of possibilities. Imagine finally understanding where your money goes each month. Spoiler alert, it's probably not all going to avocado toast. Imagine effortlessly crushing your savings goals, investing like a pro without sounding like one, and actually having fun with your finances. I will teach you to be rich. The journal is your roadmap to conquering your finances and living a life you love. Ready to trade in financial stress for financial success? Keep reading, my friend, because things are about to get interesting. The first thing Ramit wants you to do is make peace with your money. No more awkward silences or hiding credit card statements. It's time to face your finances head-on, like that overdue conversation with your gym membership you've been avoiding. You know the one.
Think of your money as a team of tiny ninjas, working tirelessly behind the scenes to grow your wealth. Every dollar you save and invest is like sending those ninjas to ninja school, where they learn to multiply and bring back even more money ninjas. Cool, right?
But even ninjas need a plan. And that's where Ramit's conscious spending plan comes in. This isn't about depriving yourself or living like a monk, unless you're really into that sort of thing. It's about being mindful of where your money goes and making sure it aligns with your values and goals.
Do you really need that diamond-encrusted back scratcher? Probably not. But a weekend getaway with your best friends? Now that's an investment worth considering. The point is, it's your money, and you get to decide how to spend it. Ramit just gives you the tools and knowledge to do it in a way that sets you up for long-term success.
So take a deep breath, channel your inner financial ninja, and let's get this money party started. Remember that time you swore you wouldn't buy another pair of shoes, then stumbled upon a sale so good it felt illegal? Yeah, we've all been there. But what if I told you there's a way to enjoy your guilty pleasures without the guilt and the financial hangover?
That's the beauty of conscious spending. It's not about saying no to everything fun. It's about saying yes to the things that truly matter to you and finding ways to cut back on the things that don't. Love trying new restaurants? Awesome! Cut back on those daily takeout coffees and redirect that cash towards epic culinary adventures.
Ramit encourages you to identify your rich life categories, the areas where you're happy to spend generously, because they bring you joy and align with your values. Maybe it's travel, fitness, or showering your dog with gourmet treats. No judgment here. Once you've defined what's important to you, you can start allocating your money accordingly.
Remember, this is your financial journey, and you get to choose the destination. Ramit is simply your co-pilot, providing guidance and support along the way. So buckle up, grab your financial roadmap, and get ready to experience the freedom and joy that comes with being in control of your money.
This is where they come into play. Instead of creating a restrictive budget that feels like a financial straitjacket, Ramit encourages you to allocate your income based on your priorities. Want to travel the world? Great! Factor it into your spending plan. Obsessed with trying every new restaurant in town? Go for it. Just be mindful of how much you're allocating to each category and adjust accordingly. Narrator. All right, let's talk budgeting. Don't worry, we're not about to morph into those scary personal finance gurus who tell you to live off rice and beans. Unless that's your thing, then you do you. Ramit's approach is all about keeping it real, keeping it simple, and most importantly, keeping it fun. Remember those rich life categories we talked about?
The beauty of this system is that it's not about deprivation, it's about conscious decision-making. If you know you're going on a big trip next month, maybe you skip the daily lattes and pack your lunch a few extra times. It's all about finding a balance that works for you and your lifestyle. No spreadsheets, no complicated formulas, just good old-fashioned common sense, and maybe a little bit of math, but we'll keep it to a minimum, promise. Now, let's talk automation. No, we're not suggesting you hire a robot butler to manage your finances, although that would be pretty cool. We're talking about harnessing the power of technology to make your money work harder for you, even while you sleep.
Remember those ninjas we talked about earlier? Well, automation is like giving those ninjas a fleet of self-driving cars to deliver even more money to your doorstep. It's all about setting up systems that automatically take care of your finances, so you don't have to. Think automatic bill payments, automatic savings transfers, and even automatic investment contributions.
By setting these systems up once, you can sit back, relax, and let your money grow on autopilot. It's like having a personal finance assistant working tirelessly behind the scenes 24/7, except you don't have to pay them a salary or provide them with dental insurance, although you might want to oil their gears every now and then with a little gratitude. The best part? Once you've set up your automated systems, you can practically forget about them. They'll keep working their magic in the background, freeing up your time and mental energy to focus on the things you truly enjoy. So sit back, relax, and let the robots do the work. You've earned it. Now let's talk investing. Don't worry, we're not diving into the stock market abyss with a blindfold and a prayer. Unless that's your thing, then again, you do you. Investing can seem as intimidating as trying to decipher ancient hieroglyphics, but Ramit breaks it down into a language we can all understand. No Rosetta Stone required.
Remember those money ninjas we sent to ninja school? Well, now it's time to unleash them into the world of investing. But instead of throwing them into the lion's den, or the stock market equivalent, Ramit provides a safe and strategic approach. He emphasizes the importance of long-term growth and diversification, which in layman's terms means don't put all your eggs in one basket, especially if that basket is made of volatile stocks and cryptic financial instruments.
Think of it like building a delicious investing burrito. You want a variety of ingredients, stocks, bonds, maybe even a sprinkle of international investments, to create a balanced and satisfying meal, or in this case, a well-rounded portfolio. The key takeaway? Investing doesn't have to be a gamble. With the right knowledge and strategies, it's like planting seeds that grow into money trees. Figuratively speaking, of course, but wouldn't that be amazing? Index funds. They sound like something out of a sci-fi movie, but trust us, they're much less intimidating and potentially more lucrative than a spaceship battle. Imagine a basket filled with a bunch of different stocks, all neatly packaged together for your investing convenience. That's essentially what an index fund is.
Instead of trying to pick individual stocks, which is about as predictable as guessing next week's lottery numbers, index funds allow you to invest in a diversified portfolio of companies with just one purchase. It's like having a personal shopper for your investments, except they charge a fraction of the price. We're talking tiny fees, people.
Think of it like this. Investing in individual stocks is like trying to bake a cake from scratch without a recipe. You might get lucky and end up with a masterpiece, or you might end up with a culinary disaster. Index funds, on the other hand, are like using a cake mix. They provide a pre-made blend of ingredients so you can focus on the fun part, like adding the frosting, or in this case, watching your money grow.
The best part? Index funds are like the superheroes of the investing world. They're low cost, easy to manage, and have a proven track record of success. So ditch the stock-picking stress and embrace the simplicity and power of index funds. Your future self will thank you.
We've all got them, those pesky financial gremlins that love to wreak havoc on our best intentions. They whisper temptations in our ears at the checkout line, convince us that we absolutely need that limited edition gadget, and throw lavish parties in our online shopping carts when we're feeling vulnerable.
But fear not, dear reader, for Ramit equips us with the tools and strategies to combat these financial fiends. He encourages us to identify our spending triggers, those moments of weakness that send us spiraling into a vortex of unnecessary purchases.
Maybe it's stress shopping after a long day, we've all been there. Or maybe it's the allure of a sale that's too good to miss. Spoiler alert, it's usually not. Whatever your trigger, the first step to overcoming it is awareness. Once you know your enemy, you can start to build defenses against their persuasive powers.
This is where those rich life categories come in handy again. By focusing on what truly matters to you, you'll be less likely to fall prey to impulsive purchases that don't align with your values.
Remember, every dollar you spend on something you don't need is a dollar you're taking away from something you truly value. So next time those financial gremlins come knocking, be ready for them. Ah, debt. The word alone is enough to send shivers down your spine, unless you're a banker, in which case carry on. But let's be real, most of us have been there, staring down a mountain of credit card bills or student loan statements that seem as insurmountable as climbing Mount Everest in flip-flops.
But before you resign yourself to a life of indentured servitude, or worse, living in your parents' basement forever, take a deep breath. Ramit assures us that debt is not a life sentence, unless you've made some questionable deals with a loan shark, in which case we can't help you there.
He provides a clear and concise plan for tackling debt head-on, starting with the dreaded B word, budgeting. But don't worry, this isn't your grandma's budgeting plan, unless your grandma is a financial whiz, in which case you go grandma.
Ramit's approach is all about finding a balance between paying down debt and enjoying your life. He advocates for a combination of debt snowball and debt avalanche methods, prioritizing payments based on interest rates and motivational wins.
The key is to find a strategy that works for you and stick to it like glue or duct tape, whichever you prefer. So there you have it, folks. We've journeyed through the wacky, wonderful world of I Will Teach You to Be Rich, the journal, and emerged victorious and hopefully a little bit richer in the process. Who knew personal finance could be so entertaining? It's like finding out your accountant moonlights as a stand-up comedian. Unexpected, but surprisingly delightful. We've learned that money doesn't have to be a source of stress, but rather a tool for empowerment. We've discovered the power of conscious spending, the magic of automation, and the thrill of investing without the drama of Wall Street. We've even faced our financial gremlins head-on and emerged victorious. Take that, you pesky little creatures. But most importantly, we've learned that financial freedom is within reach for everyone, regardless of income level or prior financial knowledge. It's all about taking control of your finances, making conscious decisions, and having a little fun along the way. So, what are you waiting for? Grab a copy of I Will Teach You to Be Rich, the journal, and join the ranks of financially savvy individuals who are laughing all the way to the bank, and to their dream vacations, and to their early retirement parties.
Remember, financial freedom isn't about hoarding wealth or depriving yourself of the things you enjoy. It's about having the means to live a life you love on your own terms.
It's about experiencing the peace of mind that comes from knowing you're in control of your finances, not the other way around. So go forth, dear reader, and embrace the journey. May your bank accounts overflow, your investments soar, and your financial gremlins cower in fear at your newfound financial prowess.
Because you, my friend, are destined for a life of abundance, joy, and financial freedom.